I'm not sworn in yet.
When will you be sworn in?
It depends on when the returns are provided. And then I've been asked to go in and to schedule that.
And when are you officially not a councillor anymore, I guess?
Once I'm sworn in.
Okay, I see.
But today they're deciding on your vacancy then? Or, like, that's my understanding, is today they say, they declare the seat vacant then? Or?
So today they are making the declaration, or they're providing themselves with the authority to make that declaration, but the declaration will only begin once I've been sworn in. So it'll be effective as of that day.
Okay.
I might have to ask you that one more time before we get on.
Oh, so I didn't record it. So we'll just start off.
Sure.
So tell us a little bit about the procedure now. You're still a councillor. Tell us a little bit when you stop being a councillor.
Well, the electoral officer will have those returns provided, and once those returns are provided, I've been invited to schedule my swearing in. And so once I'm sworn in, I am officially a member of Parliament, and after that point, I can take my seat in Parliament.
So what's happening today?
Today is my last council meeting. Yeah.
But with regards to the vacancy?
Today, City Council will be voting on declaring my seat vacant. That declaration will come into effect once I'm sworn in.
Anything, do you see this going further than that today? In terms of actually debating the issue at all? With whether your seat should be filled by a by-election or an appointment?
The report that's before us today on this council agenda specifically says that those types of issues will be dealt with at a later time.
When will that be dealt with?
A subsequent council meeting.
Tell us a little bit about your feelings with regards to being only 5 months into a council term and then now leaving for higher office.
You know, as I went door to door municipally, the number one issue that I heard really was the economy. And in the previous term of office that I had served, the federal government really did come and support the City of Mississauga and the City of Brampton with a number of our infrastructure projects. So I can think specifically in my community, our ambulance stations, sidewalks that had never previously been built, and we're Canada's 6th largest city. And so when we needed assistance and when our economy was in trouble, the federal government did stand with our community and put people back to work and put money and circulated money into our local economy. Nobody could have predicted that this election would be called. Obviously, it wasn't an election that most people wanted. It was a $300 million unnecessary election. I was asked to run, and I happily accepted that opportunity, and I am just so delighted and so excited that my neighbours voted to give me this opportunity to go and represent them on the Hill. So I hope to continue and be a part of the team that brings economic prosperity back to Ontario. As many of you know, there are more jobs now across Canada than before the recession had begun. But in Ontario, the recovery still remains fragile. And so I'm very much looking forward to being part of the team that does bring some economic prosperity back to our community.
Can we get just your personal thoughts and feelings on it just being your last day?
It's very bittersweet. It was wonderful of my residents to come forward. That was quite the surprise. I'd heard that some folks were coming in as I was upstairs and yesterday, but I didn't realize the extent to which people would show up and come all the way down from Malton. Young moms, actually, I'd never met Siobhan before, and she was very kind. She had written letters to the editor during my campaign, and then she came today and launched a presentation. So I was very touched and very moved. It was wonderful to see the Ratepayers Association president come forward that I'd worked with now for 7 years to say some kind things about me. That was very sweet of him to take time out of his work day to come forward and do that. We had airport limo drivers that were down here, folks from the Sikh community that I had helped in providing some resources and ensuring that they were able to access different community programs. So that was very, very touching, very moving. It was very, very sweet of them.
I think people might be interested in knowing how do you think your seat should be filled, by election or appointment?
This decision is not mine to make. It will be left to members of council.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
That's it.
Thank you.
Good meeting.